Hey, what's up guys? This is Foryam again, back with a new Minecraft Dungeons video. On the 26th of May we got our hands on the Hidden Depths DLC. Probably one of the most ambitious DLCs yet, with some pretty epic new levels to play, and of course where you can find new awesome weapons and armor, which I'm going to showcase in this series. Today we're gonna check out one of them, the Bubble Burster. So in this short video, I'm gonna talk about everything you need to know about this awesome new unique, where you can find it, which enchantments are gonna be interesting for it, and of course, if it will be interesting for a future build. So guys, let's get right to it. Before we get started, it would be very much appreciated if you could just hit that like button, as I spent a lot of time working on these videos. Of course, if you enjoy watching my content, don't hesitate to subscribe. It is entirely free. Also, a huge thanks to all the members who are currently supporting this channel. You guys are the best. The Bubble Burster, an exclusive weapon to the Hidden Depths DLC. A pretty awesome ranged weapon with a unique new enchantment, guys. You'll be able to find this one on both the Coral Rise right there as Bubble Bow and also on the Abyssal Monument. So this time not on the Radiant Ravine. The Bubble Bow is the common or rare variant of the Bubble Burster, and this one already deals bubble damage. So of course we want to know what exactly the bubble damage is. So let's equip this bad boy for a second and shoot the target dummy. So if we use a full shot, guys, you can already see that it has a pretty cool animation. But if we lose this one, you can see 214,000 damage popping up. And then bam, after the bubble bursts pretty much, it already deals more damage. So I think this is a pretty cool effect. And what's really cool about these bubbles, guys, they actually make the enemies stationary. So if we just shoot this zombie, for example, wait a second, we need a full charge shot, right? If we just shoot him, it will pretty much stay stationary and afterwards it will deal the damage. So you can shoot it to multiple enemies and they will be at the same position pretty much. You can use this to kite around and keep shooting, which in my opinion is pretty cool. What I think is really cool about the bubbles as well is that if you shoot multiple ones and if the first one bursts pretty close to another bubble, well, they will both burst at the same time. Of course, they have to be very close to each other. So right now you'll be able to see it. I actually shot the first arrow a little bit earlier in comparison with the other one, and they do burst at exactly the same moment. So just a couple of seconds in between, but still they burst at the exact same time. And that, my friends, was just the Bubble Bow. So right now we're going to move on to the Bubble Burster, which is even more powerful. This one also has a built-in hits multiple targets when charged ability, which is a very cool built-in enchantment in my opinion, because it will pretty much spread the bubbles to multiple targets. And if you have something else like the Burst Bowstring, oh boy, this can be extremely cool. So let's just check this one out, guys. I'm going to equip this ranged weapon. We're going to equip the Burst Bowstring because this one shoots nearby mobs when you roll, costing 1 arrow per roll, but the projectiles will deal 40% of a charged shot's damage. So when you roll, you will shoot all those arrows, they will be charged, and you will hit even multiple targets when charged. So you can definitely tell that this is an extremely interesting enchantment to put on this weapon. So we're just gonna put the 3 targets right there. I'm also gonna take the tempo theft, so I'll be able to steal the movement speed of my enemies. We also have this one right here, by the way, with a cooldown shot. I think that's also pretty nice, or if you go with something like the overcharge. But right now, guys, with just the burst bowstring, we are gonna deal so much damage, and this is gonna be extremely fun to see as well. Look at that, guys. We instantly burst all those bubbles. So because there are many of them right next to each other, I think this is an extremely cool thing to do, so you should definitely check it out. And oh, one of the zombies actually started flying in the sky. That was pretty interesting. Doesn't always happen, but it's definitely extremely cool to see. So if you take a piece of armor, guys, with some faster rolls, with roll cooldown, with multi-roll as well, oh boy, this is gonna be so much fun. So currently we don't look too fancy, but let's just roll in the middle of the battlefield right here, guys. 1 roll, 2 roll, 3 roll, 4 rolls. Wow, man. Bubble trouble. Even an achievement unlocked, so you didn't know what to do, guys. Let's just keep on rolling with this armor. Man, it is just so much fun. You see your enemies popping up in the sky one by one. Let's just get past these bad boys for a second. But a new roll build can definitely be very interesting with the Bubble Burster. As you can see that these bubbles, they just keep coming. Alright, we should definitely be able to find more enemies right here. Here we go. Oh man. My roll cooldown isn't fantastic, but you can tell that this is great fun, right? I'm just picking up everything. Not sure why these bad boys are not taking fall damage. But guys, I want to try something. I haven't tried this yet, so we should check out what this does with the chain reaction. We have some chances to fire arrows in even more directions. I think this is gonna be overpowered. Wow, you can definitely tell that they're flying to all directions right now. So bubbles everywhere, guys. Such a cool thing to try. Alright, so back at the camp, little recap about all the enchantments that you should get your hands on. I think the Shadow Walker can be cool with a faster roll, but of course you want to focus on roll cooldown reduction, multi-roll to grant you some extra rolls, and of course on the weapon itself, definitely the burst bowstring. This is going to be the top tier enchantment. It shoots nearby mobs when you roll, costing 1 arrow per roll, and you will always deal 40% of the charged shots, so they're always charged with a burst bowstring. Then with Tempo Theft you can steal some damage, so it could be cool for speedrunning. I'm not really sure if you're into this, but chain reaction can be funky to play with as well. But if you have the cooldown shot combined with a burst bowstring, you shoot 3 arrows, right? So 3 times 1.5 second artifact cooldown reduction. I think that can be extremely badass as well. Then of course we can also work with something like refreshment to refresh your cooldown on your potion, to have a very awesome potion barrier build pretty much, guys, to summon strength potion, etc. Video in the top right of the screen. This one is extremely interesting to check out. Anyways, I think that's it for the most powerful enchantments on this bow. I think it looks really cool, especially with the charging effect. Alright, so there you have it, pretty much everything you need to know about this awesome new unique. Did you already find it, and which enchantments were on it? Well, just leave it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this new item, and of course, if you're interested in another one of the Hidden Depths DLC, every single one of them will follow in the coming days. Guys, a big thanks for watching. Definitely make sure to hit that like button if this video was useful for you, and of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. A lot more is coming your way. Right now it's 4 AM out, so time to work on my next project. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.